Jolee! What the hell were you looking at? Did you see that? That vile old man. Hello. Welcome to Knights of the Old Republic. We left off, we were in Tatooine. However, in Tatooine, I've been very, very busy playing a staggering amount of Pazak. So it turns out one of the mods that we've got changes the rewards of Pazak to make it more... I think I brought this up before, right? To make it more valuable and worth playing to make up for the fact the AI cheats. However, it turns out that mod also adjusts the replay rewards as well. So there's a guy in Tatooine I can replay for like 500 or 700 credits a go. And I played him over and over and over and over again to get enough money to buy a couple of things today before we kick things off. So the first thing I wanted to get, and I talked about this a couple of episodes back when I was going through kind of the ideal build, or the ideal loadout for our build. So this guy sells a Sith Regenerator, which will give us automatic healing. That will also tick mid-combat as well, which is very, very nice. Kandaros and a particular party character we may not have unlocked yet, but we all know who it is, let's be honest. They have regeneration by default that can make Kandaros very, very powerful. But for us, we will have to swap out our other implant for it, but it's definitely worthwhile. So anyway, I played up and got us like almost 20,000 credits, which is quite staggering. And the other thing you might have noticed, as a slight spoiler there, someone requested this in last episode. We now have 2 big purple lightsabers to go with our big purple armor. Anyway, I bought us Caravan to buy that. We're going back to Tatooine, because there's something else I want to buy on Tatooine. Of course, we have to continue the story on Tatooine. Hello, Jolee.
Got something on your mind, do you?
You never actually decided to say why you come with me.
No, I never did I?
I don't, I don't have to take you with me.
Of course you do. I know things, remember? You think you can make it around this part of the galaxy without me? Don't answer that. At any rate, I already told you why I wanted to leave. I'd seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on.
Move on to where?
To bed. I'm old and tired, you know.
No, really.
How many kilometer-high trees can you find an interest in before you figure you've had enough? I'd bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes.
Wow. I've never been so attacked by the truth.
Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask?
No, not really. I guess not.
There. Now, was that so hard? An old man has to be allowed some petty eccentricities. Nice to see you agree for once. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you...
Jolee has a middle
I couldn't
tooth.
help but be intrigued.
You see that? That's kind of freaking me out a little bit. You know what my destiny is?
Of course not. Weren't you listening last time? I can see that you have a
That's in line with his
before
nose
you,
on the middle of his
details
mustache.
are far
It's a middle
from clear.
tooth.
In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you, but... I'm sure you don't need to hear my
I'm the nicest guy in the galaxy.
You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick.
Don't talk ill of Bastila when she's not here to defend herself. No, tell me more of what you see.
Your future will come of its own accord, trust me. Sometimes navel-gazing at it doesn't get you anywhere. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. You remind me a bit of Nomi. And that can be all bad.
Who's Nomi?
Nomi Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men all day.
Chatting up old men all day, I don't bring you along for your own amusement, you know. So you can some kind of observer, or I don't need another mentor. I guess the second option is the less confrontational.
Nonsense. Have I ever refused to help you when you asked? How confused can one person be anyway?
Very.
One thing I will say is
Very
that this
confused.
little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you? You're too young to be so talkative. Shoo! Shoo!
I mean, I was trying to end the conversation, Jolee, but you were the one who didn't shut up. So, the other thing as well is that missions quest, and the reason I brought Mission and Jolee along is because they're kind of 2 quests I'm setting up to do next. Jank. Absolute jank. Wow, a game with as terrible vertical physics as Dark Souls. I'm impressed. Anyway, To get the next step of mission, we do need to meet a character in a spaceport, and that spaceport is purely random based on the amount of dialogue you've got. But this could be it.
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember?
Ah.
I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff?
I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat. Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off.
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
I agree. You took her brother away and left her alone on Terrace. Mission gets a little worked up when it comes to her brother. I think she's being a baby.
You've got your facts a little backwards. Mission could have come with us if she wanted to. It was her choice to stay behind.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the hut spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Whoa. Maybe you thought you were better off on Terrace, Mission. Yeah, let's try and put a positive spin on it. Look at us, though. We are the embodiment of grace and power.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own
Does sound like a bit of a
That's why
dick.
he
I don't know why this
abandoned
is a
you. He did the
surprise.
same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out.
Oh. I'd like to hear Griff's side of things before I judge him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard, he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine.
Well,
as far as I'm concerned,
isn't that
he's
a
out of my life
coincidence?
forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Oh. She's actually kind of nice, and Mission's just an awful brat. Okay, well, let's head back out there. So I'm pretty sure the other mission for our companion, I think it's Johnny, is on Tatooine as well. But the downside to that is I have to speak to her. Oh. Anyway, you remember when we stopped on Tatooine, we had a crate of Giska delivered. We now have just a staggering amount of frogs on our ship. Like in every corner. They are absolutely everywhere. Look, Jolee even moved out of the way to let that one in there. So there is Giska poison that we have. And we can use that on the Giska, which will obviously kill them all. But as a nice Jedi man, is that something we do? The Jedi never do anything evil. Only ever justice and good things. There is a mission specifically to deal with them later as well, which is why I'm not poisoning them for anybody curious. There is another way to get rid of them that isn't just mass slaughter. So, here we are then. We will take Bastila and we'll take Mission. Then, we've got 2 companion quests going on at the same time. Jahani's quest we can always do later anyway. It's not a big deal if we don't get it done now. Karth's quest is not behind doing some other stuff. Jolee is another one that we'll have to kind of talk to for a bit, but we'll probably run with Jolee and Bastila after we've dealt with everything else here. So I guess we should probably have a chat with Zerka Corporation. I actually want to buy a weapon too. I don't remember where it is, but with the remainder of the cash that we've got, I want to buy a weapon. Maybe it's like in here. Have you got anything for sale? Yeah, that. No. Wait, Jurgen Coulter's carbine. It's not that one. There's another weapon that I think we've already seen. It's that guy, by the way, the
Hey
Pizzat
there.
player. No, I want to talk about your brother.
Don't
Fine.
tell me you believe Lena's lies. Griff might be working as a miner on Tatooine, but at least Griff's free of her clutches. I'd like to go speak to the Zerka Corp rep on Tatooine if we have time. Maybe I can arrange to see my brother again.
We'll find your brother, Mission.
I just hope he's not in any kind of trouble when we do.
Yeah, so we should go and talk to the Zerka Corp rep. Oh, also, I should mention this briefly, because a lot of people left, a couple of people left comments on Discord specifically about this. Sometimes the dialogue will skip over. That's not me doing it. Like, just then with Mission. I didn't skip that over. Somebody said that it's a bizarrely a technique also that speedrunners use, because sometimes dialogue stops. so you can use it to get through the game a little quicker. Where is this gun? I remember it's here somewhere, but I'm not... Oh, I remember. Sorry, we gotta go back to the docking bay a second. So anyway, suffice to say, with the rest of the credits that we've got, I got us up to a very specific amount of credits before I got thoroughly bored of playing Berserk. But there is a gun on Tatooine that's essentially one of the best guns in the game. I think it's only outclassed by a heavy weapon, so obviously we need a perk for that as well, that we can buy from Suvam-Tan on Yavin. So there's this one here, Yaman Hogra's Carbine. It's 9,000 credits, so very, very expensive. I'm going to buy that. You got anything else? I mean, it's not like I can afford it anyway. Panther fodder. Oh. Yeah. We'll take that. Don't know why we want to feed Bantha, but we'll take it anyway. I'm going to get back to the Ebon Hawk quickly then, and let's upgrade that weapon that we got. The reason why it's the best of all the blaster weapons is because it's one of the few that's actually upgradable. Not to mention its base damage is actually insane. Right. Let's do one of these, and oops. Let's go... If I find the right category, maybe. Yeah, I'm on Hogra's Carbine, and then let's just go all in on that. That is very, very powerful. 5 to 19 and another 2 to 8 physical. Range of 25 meters. I think 28 meters is the maximum, with the exception of things like the Sith Sniper. Critical threat 19 to 20 for 2 times damage, and attack modifier +5. Fucking hell. Well, there we go. And I'm going to give that to Mission as well. I thought, given that we're taking Mission out on a journey with us, we should probably give her the best weapon that we can. But we'll take that off of her when we're done. Because we're not going to roll with Mission anymore. And Karth could use that too. There is also a visor to give weapon proficiency in blaster rifles, which we could give to, say, Karth, for example, because I'm pretty sure we upgraded blaster pistols, but people are saying blaster pistols are bugged out or a little bit broken in this game. Right, so here you go. Mandalorian Assault Rifle is 3 to 14 with a +2 modifier, but it's got 25% chance to stun there. So, we want to go for this one. Oh my god, it's just so much better, isn't it? 3 to 14 +16, 7 to 27 +19. Jesus. I will give her the strength gauntlets, because I guess there's no reason not to. Not that she needs it, but... Have we got any armor for you? She might have light armor proficiency, I suppose. Put Mission in heavy armor. That could be quite funny. What's she looking at? 19 +4. Okay. And what are your feats? She does have a light armor proficiency, so if there is any cheap light armor, we could throw that at her. But for the time being, I'm not really too bothered. So I want to go back to the Zerka office and have a chat with the representative about Griff. See if we can find out what's going on. And we've also got to look for Bastila's father's remains.
Greetings again.
Hello. I'm going to remind her name Griff.
Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll.
Are you lying to me? You want to tell me about Griff?
Can you spare me a few moments? I have something I want to get off my chest. I want to tell you about one of our workers. His name was Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago.
Twi'lek?
Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies.
Wow, so he's a scumbag. Crazy. I'm not going to belittle him for stealing from, you know, like Space Amazon here. But also, there are some hard-working Zerka Corporation people who are also at the bottom of the ladder that he's, you know, he might be getting in trouble as well. So that sounds like him.
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him.
Oh my god, the Sand People.
He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances.
So your workers are all expendable?
Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information.
I work for Zerka.
I could lose my job.
And you, well, I mean, technically. And you've given us a license to go kill the Sand People, and you've asked me to do it. I think that's fair. Is there some kind of reward for saving him?
As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please.
All right. Never mind. Goodbye. So there we are. We know what's happened. He's been captured by Sand People. Zerka Corporation wants to go and deal with the Sand People. The Juros man we met outside said, hey, you could probably deal with the Sand People without murdering them all. And more importantly, while we're here, we could probably buy Mission some armor. So she can use a light armor. Zabrak battle armor isn't bad at all. Only gives a max dexterity bonus of +4, though. Zabrak combat suit would be better. +5, +5. Yeah, I guess we'll probably buy that one then. Yeah, okay, sure. Zabrak combat suit it is. Certainly better than nothing. Not good at all. Obviously not upgradable. There you go. Enjoy. All for you. And almost certainly we will find some better armor immediately out there in the world. And speaking of going out there in the world, let's get out there now. We're finally ready to go into the Dune Sea. I think we've done everything we need to do at this point. The only thing I didn't do... So I beat the 2 guys here the maximum amount of times for Pazak. The guy in the canteen won't play anymore Pazak, but the guy in the bar will. Sorry, the guy in the Hunter's Lodge will. We have to get a lot of credits, though, to be able to afford to buy the droid. Oh, I didn't think about that, actually. We might be able to sell a couple of things, but I don't remember how much it was. If it was only 2,000, we could run back fast and play a couple of games and just crack that out, too. Right, hold on. Team? You really are. Wasting my time right now. Where are they?
Huh?
Fucking hurry up.
What?
I wonder why they sound so echoey when you swap to their... when you swap to the characters in your party. Maybe they're just that loud. They're just booming. Oh, come on. People give me no hope. I don't remember if Mission has, like, weapon... One of the weapon upgrades for rifles. Alright, how much was the droid? Blah, blah, blah. Yep. Okay, we've been through this before. Let's talk price. 2,500 credits. Okay, you know what? Does he sell anything else? Show me what you have. Let's see if we can sell a couple of things. And then we could just maybe... I don't know. We can maybe just sell one thing to get up to... I'm not going to sell Chundar's Bowcaster. Alternatively, I'm never going to use it. But I'd rather sell something generic. Sell that. Let's play 2 games of Pazak. Buy the droid. Unless... What do you think? Should we go out there and try and find Bastila's father's remains before anything else? And then do the Sand People afterwards? Because we can't take Bastila and Mission and the droid. We need to take Mission and the droid to the Sand People settlement.
No one...
To see what's going on there.
Well, let's see it. All right. I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. You'll need it.
Thank you. So we'll do that fast. And hopefully that'll be enough. Hello.
Hello there. You're heading out into the desert? You're a hunter, right? You must be if you've been allowed to leave Anchorhead.
Or
when
a
you
miner.
see Tanis, and I know you old boys always stick together, tell him his wife hopes he enjoys the anniversary gift.
Anniversary gift? What are you talking about?
Just a little something to remember me by. Something that symbolizes our years together. Something that will blow up in his face. Of course, he'll never understand how appropriate it is. He can't talk his way out of this one. He's not smart enough.
Sound like you're planning to kill him.
Oh, I'm through planning. I just left him a little mess that he has to take
Should we arrest
care
her?
of. If he's smart, he'll be just fine.
I feel like
But
we should
he's
arrest
not
her.
Smart.
Okay, I have to go.
I'm sure you do.
I'm going to blow up my husband. And we're just there like, oh yeah, tell us more, yeah. Rather than doing something about it. So here we are, Tatooine, the Great Dune Sea, where nothing happens. I think Tatooine is one of the more boring planets in this entire game. I think Manan and Korriban are my favorite. A group of sand people ambush us. Hello. All the sand people sound like Jimmy Carr. Have you noticed that? Why do they all start with less health than they're supposed to have? That's very weird. Ow! Wow, they're tough as nails. I mean, they're still nothing compared to us, but they're very strong.
You cannot win.
God, this game sucks. I turned up the voice effects, obviously, last episode, so you guys can hear them talk better. But because I've done that, whenever the sand people die, now it sounds as if they scream a lot louder. Pop in a heal. Maybe 2. Refuse pile. Did we get what it was? Oh, no, we didn't get what was in there. Yeah, I think this planet is just so barren and empty. And I get it. That's the point. You know, it's Tatooine. Big rolling deserts is pretty much all there is to it. Hello. What's going on over here? Oh, is this the guy who fights? We remember we spoke to the person in the bar.
Anyone out there? Could you
and
help?
he hunts with droids.
I seem to be, doomed.
He's got a good attitude towards it. Tanis Van.
Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. I've been stuck without water for hours. Wasn't looking good. Oh, hey, it's you. I remember you at Foz's place. Could I get you to help out a fellow hunter, please?
What's happened here?
Well, it would appear that I've worn out my welcome with my wife Marlena. She fixes my droids. Fixed them good this time.
This should be interesting.
I triggered some sort of trap
Bastila, a man is about to die.
Probably figured I wouldn't be smart enough to get out. Yeah, she was right.
What do you want me to do?
The wife put a kink in my battle droids.
Damn.
They're in some sort of discharge loop.
Oh,
If I
hell
move
yeah.
from this spot, they're threatening to blow up. She knew I wouldn't know how to fix them. Could you try to do some repairs? They don't care if you move. It's just me who's stuck.
I say leave him.
You're pretty heartless for such a
Bastila?
pretty lady, you know?
I take it back. Let's congratulate his wife.
I'd, really appreciate a
What
bit
the
of help.
You don't know the
please?
story here? Alright, I'll try and help. Hold on.
Just access each droid's repair interface. You'll have to do some tinkering, but be careful. One explosion I can survive. Any more than one and I'm dead. Oh, and ignore the message Marlena left in there. No way do I deserve this, I swear.
Bastila, what the fuck kind of a Jedi are you? I say let's leave him. Unbelievable. Alright. Group of Secretary threatened. Running. Slimeball must die. Subscript. Authorization Marlena 1. Playback. Special message from Marlena.
Having fun on the dunes, Tanis? I made sure you would. Here's the deal. Your precious droids have trapped you. They'll hold you until you die of thirst. Make a mistake while repairing them, they explode. Have a good death. My mother was right about you.
Okay. Should we get the system specifications? The KX-12 series hardware offers firepower and stability and unparalleled... Alright. That's just an advert. We're not going to read that. Status of total battle droid group. Units. This unit is one of the 4 linked designs of a similar type group. Status by unit. KX-12A. KX-12A. Energy governor out of alignment. B. Weapon heat displacement error. C. Primary motivators are offline. And D. Target acquisition failure. Okay, so we've got to access it and repair them based on which one they are. Got it. Okay. Who's our best computer use character?
Yeah?
I think it's our guy, but... Oh, no, it's Mission. Computer use 9. Okay. Have we got anything else that can boost her computer use a little bit more? I don't believe so, but we'll take a look. No, it certainly doesn't look like it. Gauntlets? No, we haven't got anything there. Belt? Nothing there. All right, then. Good luck. So this is D. And just to double check, D... Oh, whoops. D is target acquisition failure. Enter diagnostic mode and start a manual repair, or we can spend 4 repair parts of our 38 to do it automatically. Okay. Scanning memory nodes. 4, 14, 11, 14, 31, 14, 31, 21, 14. Okay. We got to guess the next number in the sequence. Fair enough. 4, 14, 11, 14. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. 4, 14, 11, 14. No, do I see what's happening? You've added 1, then you've added 3. Then you got 21. I'm not sure where 21 comes from. 21's gone in the middle. Okay. I have no idea. I don't want to think about it. I haven't got the brain power to do that right now. So we're just going to go automatic repair. Perfect. Excellent. I could think about it for more than 2 seconds, but also doing this 4 times over when we could just press a button seems a little bit of a waste of effort. There you go. And finally, perfect. All right. There you go, my friend.
Yes?
Done job.
That was unpleasant. Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. Hey, and the old bat thought I was dead. You never asked
where
me for
Bastila
anything.
just impales him.
I consider my life worth something. Please, take this. I insist.
I think I should ask for more. You give me more, you will regret it. That'll be fine. Good luck.
Thanks again. I doubt any of those uptight hunters would have helped, and I doubt the wife is coming back. I'm heading back to the shop. I hope she left the manuals for these things behind. Ungrateful little...
Well, there we go. We did a good thing. Oh, we didn't actually do a good thing. No light side points gained. For not murdering that man, it was a neutral action. What an absurd morality system. I just can't get Jimmy Carr out of my head whenever I hear them. Got him.
Take that!
Bastila did nothing then? Oh no, she buffed us. That's good. I'll try and not talk too much during these Sand People fights.
There.
Otherwise, you might not hear me. Right. I want to check their bodies, because if you remember, when we were speaking to the Duros man, he said that we might be able to sneak in to the Sand People settlement if we have some clothes off of their warriors' bodies. So we're just going to go to all these points of interest in the desert, i.e. scrap that is surrounded by Sand People. Yeah, welcome to the entire gameplay loop of this planet. It's not very interesting. We've already done the most interesting stuff on this planet. I hate to say it. Oh, God, you hear that noise then? Looks like a dog. Yeah, that tall. Mission's not going to be much use here because all these guys have, despite the fact she's got that incredible weapon, all of these guys have shields. For some reason. Even though they make a big deal on Taris. Oh, shields are really hard to get, you know. Your personal shields, they're really hard to come by. State-of-the-art technology, though. Ha ha ha. Meanwhile, every friggin' sand person on Tatooine has one. Bastila?
What can I do?
I have a job for you, my friend. This is average. I'm not sure she can take average fragments, right? Skill too low. So it's what Mission's wearing now. Awareness, demolition, security. Well, she doesn't do demolitions or security, so let's just give her awareness, demolition, security, but a lower tier one. Yeah, that's all right. And then we'll swap that out for now, but we'll have to put it back. Oh, armor proficiency light. Bollocks, yeah. Okay, I remember. Is this armor proficiency light as well? Oh, they both are? Damn it. Bastila. Right. In that case, I guess we'll just ignore it until hopefully she levels up. Because those things sell for a good amount.
Help! Please! Over here! Under the wreckage!
Is anyone
Please
here?
help! I can't get out!
3, 2, 1.
Haha! We got you good now. We did a good ambush and you better pay. Maybe 500 credits, you die otherwise. Perhaps I could persuade you not to do this? Why? Why would we stop? You look pretty weak right now. We got you good. We can persuade them, or we could just force persuade them. I think, though, if we persuade, because it's a skill check rather than just a mechanic. Hey, we got a pretty good reputation if you run around all scaredy. I like it. Okay, we'll leave you alone here. Gurkha, they didn't give us nothing. Shut up. We got what we wanted, now we go. That's how it works. Yeesh. I think because we do that, we get experience for it, right? Whereas force persuade is just kind of a... There you go. 125. Brilliant. So we got sort of blown up. Did it even do any damage? Well, we've taken damage, but I think that's from the Sand People. So that over there is a transition area to another map. Which is why that looks all weird. Same with this thing here. It's got that kind of Hanna-Barbera different compared to the background. Look at those big old raids. We'll go fight those as well in a second. Hello. Sand People Warriors. Oh, these guys are just in there. They're not going to do the... They're not even going to bother bleating at us.
Take that!
Bastila? I can't believe that even worked. They're not that bad, actually, are they? It's the elite Sand People warriors that were they're really doing a lot of damage. So horrible. Oh look, they're spawning in more and more. Okay, is that it? And Bastard's going after the raid. Okay, well. Here we go then. Is that like 80 damage then? Jesus. This is massive. Ow. Bastard, you can help out in your own time, that's fine. Whenever you're quite ready, pal. There you go. Desert Raid Skull Plate. So this is stuff that we can sell now that we've got our hunter's license. Well done, team. Let's go loot these Sand People bodies. Now, I'm pretty sure these are the ones we can get the uniform off of, right? Let's have a peek. Yeah, there you go. And she pays per gaffy stick as well. If you remember, the lady in the Zerka office said she'll pay us for all of the gaffy sticks, which is the Sand People ceremonial weapon. There you go. Shame we can't do anything about these frag mines quite yet. Oh, we've got Mission with us. What am I talking about? Of course we could do something about these frag mines. Picked up a bantha fodder off of that one as well.
What?
What? God, I hate you. Hang on, let's take a look quickly at your... I did re-equip with the good ones. Yeah, okay. Give me that mine. I want money. Perfect. There you go. They're like 125 each, frag mines. Where are they? Average frag mine. Brilliant. The one time I try and use the new items list to see what new items we've got, it doesn't fucking say. That's so typical. Alright, well, never mind. We'll get Mission to also go grab that other stuff too. All the ones surrounding this thing. So I specifically avoided the sandcrawler in the middle because that's like the big important thing to do in this area. Even then, I mean, shit, based on what we've seen so far, you can probably guess what's going to happen. I feel like this planet was kind of one of the rushed ones. I feel like it was almost an afterthought. Ooh, average plasma mines sell for a fortune. The plasma mines are better than the frag mines. But if they blow up, we'll soon find about. Oh, there we go. I was going to say if they blow up, she'll soon find out. She doesn't just die, she's just like straight up vaporized. Okay. And I think there's one more thing to do over there, and that's pretty much it. I don't know, I know in KOTOR 2 especially, a lot of the planets were, because of the amount of time they had to spend on that game, a lot of the planets were genuinely afterthoughts. And a lot of it was all cut content or altered at kind of the last minute. Did we get that? Did we get this debris here? Tatooine out of all the planets in this game gives me that impression, like Manan, which is one I'm specifically saving for later, because I think out of all of them, like Korriban I really like, Manan I really like, Tatooine I think was really, really well done, such a great introduction to the game. But this planet sucks. Like, I feel sorry for people who are like, oh, Tatooine, I remember that from the sequels or the prequels, take your pick. Or the hit Disney Plus series The Mandalorian. Oh, here we go again. Come on then, let's get it over with. Get him, squad.
That hurt, I bet.
I love that our guy has no voice lines whatsoever, except for the occasional zingers during combat. That hurt, I bet. Oh god, the noises. Holy warrior. Oh. Where did that corpse come from? The fuck? Oh, well, apparently we looted it. So these ones are holy warriors, not elite warriors. I wonder if they're stronger still. And then we'll go to the final thing to do here. The big old sand crawler. I just don't like Tatooine. There's just no appeal of it. To be honest, that's why I didn't like Skyrim in some ways over Oblivion, because I thought the environment Oblivion was set in was so much more appealing than big snowy tundra. So much of the map was just, here's a tree and here's some snow. And I know you can say, oh, well, most of Oblivion's
Who
map
are you?
was
It doesn't
forest.
matter. Can you handle a blaster? It may attack again at any second. I doubt we could hold out on our own against another wave of them.
Is that man supposed to be Scottish? I would assume this was done by the Sand People.
You would be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it. Here they come again. How did it do that?
Came out of nowhere. What was that? Wowee. As if Bastila and Jahani weren't bad enough.
Let's make this quick.
My favourite space engineer. Montgomery Skett. The Sand People, they came out of nowhere. Either they were going for Scottish or really, really drunk Geordie.
I'll show you.
Either way, it's shite. It's just a real shame there are no British people that you can pay to voice act British characters in games. It's crazy. Thank God there are so many talented Americans who can do all these British accents flawlessly.
Take that.
This is where it turns out Bastila's voice actor is actually English. She's just bad. Right, we're done. Ah, thank you, laddie. You've done us a great favour.
Thanks for your help. I don't think we'll try holding this position for much longer. We're not soldiers. Did the company send you? It's about time they drove these animals out.
Oh, it's so bad. We've agreed to try and stop these Sand People attacks.
Well, you've got a lot of work ahead of you. Do you know about their enclave in the south? Don't even try to go near it.
South.
They've taken all the Zerka weapons that were supposed to protect our sandcrawlers. That place is a fortress, a death trap. You'll have to find some way to sneak into the place. Glad it's not my job.
It's like an episode of Taggart, but before he started recording, he decided to eat a whole bee. Do you know anything about the Sand People?
Just that they attack everything on sight. Well, I suppose they don't attack each other, but any outsider's as good as dead.
I can't listen to this man
The company
anymore.
tried to arm us and even set up remote self-powered turrets on the mining route, but that just made things worse. We're not soldiers. They still kill us and then take our weapons off our corpses. They even had the Jawas disable the turrets and set them around their enclave. It's like a fortress now.
I
don't
can't
know
listen
how
to you
you're going to
anymore.
break through all of that. Me, I'd sneak in. Well, actually, I'd just get back to Anchorhead.
All right, see you later.
Yeah, so do we. There's no way we're repairing this thing while getting attacked over and over. The desert can have it. The Jawas will salvage it eventually anyway. Then we can buy it back and start over. Makes sense to me.
Well, that was just an audible assault. Good lord. That's the worst voice we've heard so far. It really is. Some of the voice actors are, like, incredible. Like, Karth, I think, is very, very good. I wouldn't be surprised if he's, like, actually a proper voice actor, not just somebody doing, like, a dozen extras. But it's also really bizarre, because a lot of people saying they got... a lot of people point this out. Ethan Phillips, who plays, like, Neelix in Star Trek, to do a lot of the extra voices, too. Just having his generic voice do another NPC would be so much better than some fucking guy pretending to be Scottish. Oh, they're not going to let us in. The eastern Dune Sea continues to a barren horizon, but there are signs people have passed this way. The occasional stone appears to be marking a path. But the logic of how they're placed is indecipherable to an outsider. Oh, do we have to go to the Sand People Enclave first? Right, in that case, we'll have to go back and buy the bloody droid. That's not a big deal, because I've got to play 2 games of Pazak anyway, right? We'll pop through this side of the map. If we have to go to the Sand People Enclave first, that's quite alright. We'll go back. I'll play a couple of games of Pazak. Then we can buy the droid, head back over here tomorrow without being constantly attacked or having to listen to the worst accent I think I've ever heard. And then we'll continue on this way. Yeah, here we are. Well, before we finish up then...
What?
Let's get you to grab some mines. So the man did say, assuming you could understand him, he was speaking English, he said that I would try and sneak in. So we could get a bunch of stealth generators and actually sneak in because they've got turrets at the gates now. That would be, that could be a potential idea there. As for skills, look. I mean, let's just keep let's keep playing to her strengths, huh? Stealth? Let's not go for compute use yet. You know what? Let's put a couple more points into stealth, just in case we need to sneak our character in there. She's got sneak attack level 8, was that? No, that can't be right. Level 3? I don't know. I should have read it. Bastila, you, my friend, are going into demolitions and demolitions, because I think our awareness is pretty good at this point. Then, oh, look. We can go for force armor. That's very good. Is that all I would want right now? Advanced lightsaber throw could be quite good. Get Bastila. If she's hanging around buffing people up, she could immediately follow up with an attack without having to run over. I think let's go for that one for now. Because I don't think DPS is ultimately much of a problem. How close are we to leveling up? Still a good way away. Like 20,000 away. 30,000 away, in fact. God, look at how self-righteous we are. I also love how buff he looks at the armor. But we'll leave it there for today. Slightly shorter episode than... I think I'll probably aim to do most of the episodes around 40 minutes going forward. Just because I think it was a little bit too long beforehand. And there's quite a lot to... there was quite a lot to cram into this game. So I want to find a nice middle ground between this not being a 100-part series. But also not so much that it's like too much to watch. Anyway, I'll go and play some Berserk. See you all tomorrow.